Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. And today is a little bit of different video because I've been thinking a lot of stuff in my head and I really want my voice to reach out to you. I made several videos in past week and I thought okay, you might be thinking, okay, this keto diet sounds great, the health benefits, and I'm gonna start right away or tomorrow, and it hasn't happened yet. And you've been thinking about this probably for a few days now. So I want to discuss about few things on that matter. Why do we procrastinate? Yeah, there might be several reasons that you procrastinate all the time and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow first thing in the morning. I'll wake up and I'll start ketogenic diet. Just like she said, she has said all the step-by-step guide. Okay, I'm going to do that. But it doesn't happen. But it's completely normal. I have done it so many times. Not the ketogenic diet, but similar diet. Every time I try to lose weight and I try to adapt any kind of different lifestyle, then I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna do it from tomorrow. And that tomorrow comes after a long time, okay? But it does come. And I'll tell you why it happens, why we love to procrastinate. We love to procrastinate because we want that support system, either from our family, partner, or friends. You want, as a human being, you want someone to be with you there and start the same thing that you've been doing. It's not necessary. And I'm just thinking in my head, why is it always have to have the second person to be doing with you? Why do you feel that you need that moral support? Okay, probably because that you need that support system so that you can stick with it for longer, or you can even kickstart. But I'm just thinking, if you educate yourself, okay, if you liberate yourself with the information out there about ketogenic lifestyle, how people has improved their health, cancer survivors stories. There are so many social platforms right now, like even in Facebook there are so many communities, they talk about this, where I didn't know about this until I started keto and I started looking into it. But there are hundreds of groups, and you can actually just easily request to join in, and then they will accept you and they will help you. All these people, they are in the same journey. Some people wants to lose weight, some people wants to heal the disease, and it's completely normal. You're not the only one. And if you really want the support system, I would say that's actually a really great place to start. Once you actually sign up for these groups, then it just appears in your news feed, and so many people, they like to share their success story, transformation, and whatever, they have battled with any kind of disease. And then some of the groups, they actually even give you the link to the studies. That's how you educate yourself. And the more educated you are about any kind of lifestyle, it's more easier, because you know that information in your head, and you know that that thing works, and you will stick with it in the long term. Once you start knowing all of this information, what you do, you share it with your partner. You start loving, you will love talking and sharing with your close ones, your loved ones, your relatives. And just like I did, when I found out that the cancer survives in sugar, and the cancer needs fat in order to kill them off, then that was so liberating to me. In my head, I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest truth of all. Okay, I was so fascinated with this idea. Immediately I started researching more and more, and then I shared it with my partner, my husband. And then I said to him that look, I see croissant, the bakery, the sugars everywhere, the candies, chocolate bars, everything. And my baby's eating sugar, I am eating sugar, pizzas and all that, right? And I was like, okay, this is so fascinating, and you should stop eating this, because this is a trigger. And if you can stop that trigger now, perhaps you might be able to stop the cancer overall. Then that's what fascinated me, and I got the attention of my husband, and we both started doing research. We started looking into this, and we started looking how to start this ketogenic lifestyle. And once we have the same common grounds, once we the ketogenic diet, it conquered our attention. Then obviously we looked into it, how to start, blah blah blah, and then we started together. It's true that like when you have a partner, then it's easier to stick with any diet, and you do need that moral support, but you can be that moral support. This is what I'm trying to say. You can be, either you are a husband, you are a girlfriend, or you are a wife. You can be that person to motivate the other one, and together, when you have this common ground, then everything is possible. That's one thing. And the second thing that actually I wanted to mention quickly is like, people get so caught up with this idea that like, okay, sugar is bad, candies are bad. Trust me, they are bad. But they are just hooked onto this idea, the traditional idea that, okay, I should not give too much sugar to my child, whereas I can give bread and pasta. I have this because this is homemade and this is good. But have you ever noticed, or do you even know that the gluten in pasta, wheat, cereal, crackers, they are actually so damaging to your health? They start all sorts of problems, okay? Above all the health problems, okay, this is the critical one for me, that gluten mimics your brain cells. Gluten mimics your own body cells, and it triggers the opening of the guts, and then it makes it more permeable. Okay, the gut lining inside you should not be permeable to the foreign substance, and when it becomes permeable, right, the gluten has the capacity to open the door. It's like a tunnel, and then it opens it, and then the gluten on its own, or and other pathogens, they becomes permeable. That means like it easily passes through your gut lining and it enters the bloodstream, and that is something very sneaky of gluten. Okay, and that is very scary. And obviously all sorts of health issues like leaky gut, Alzheimer's, other things, cancer, all that stuff arises. And for me, that is very scary. And I couldn't live with the fact that I'm giving my son something that's the gluten rich, something that can harm his brain cells. And I'm saying the chocolates are bad. What about gluten? Gluten is the worst. It acts like, okay, they say like whole foods are good, all this, you need fiber, you need wheat, you need fiber, it's good for your tummy and all that stuff. But is it really? It's something that mimics your brain cells, something that works like your own cells, and your body gets confused. And then because it's similar to your own body cells and the body tissue, then it starts triggering, because it's not supposed to be in your blood. Then what happens? Your body goes into autoimmune mode, and then your autoimmune starts, your body starts to attack your own body cells, and that's when you get all this problem: leaky gut, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's. And I didn't want that future for my children. And then we earn money for our children's future, we start like looking into all that stuff, we work hard for our future generation. But what if our future generation is not even there? What if our future generation is so sick and affected? Then what are you making all this money for? Who are you making this all future for? So that's why I would strongly suggest you guys to start educating yourself, start liberating yourself, and make that change. It will all come naturally to you. And the kids, if you have the little ones, then they easily get molded into that. Then it becomes easier for them to adapt healthier lifestyle in the future. And even now, like when I feed my son with more meat and vegetable, then he knows naturally later on to go for meat and vegetable. Like he doesn't even have that idea, or he doesn't need to have that filler carbohydrates with his meal. So yeah, take home message is, please liberate yourself with all the knowledge, education, and go into the social media platform and join those communities. They do really help you to stick with the lifestyle, and then educate your other half, and make some change. That's it for today. I'm so sorry for blabbering too much, and I really want to help you. Please be sure to drop me an email if you want, or drop me a comment prior. You can DM me as well, and I'll be more than happy to help you in every step of the way. And well, good luck. Take care. Bye bye.